Oh, okay.
And
All right.
then later they went
Welcome to Google I/O, and welcome to Shoreline. It feels really nice and different up here. We've been doing it for many, many years in Moscone, and in fact, we've been doing I/O for 10 years, but I feel we are at a pivotal moment in terms of where we are going as a company, and felt appropriate to change the venue. Doing it here also allows us to include a lot more of you. There are over 7,000 of you joining in person today. And later today, after the keynote, you'll be joined by several Googlers, product managers, engineers, and designers. So hopefully you'll engage in many, many conversations over the 3 days. As always, I/O is being live streamed around the world. This year we have the largest ever audience. We are live streaming this to 530 extended events in over 100 countries around the world, including Dublin, which is a major tech hub in Europe, Istanbul, which is our oldest Google developer group, and even to Colombo, Sri Lanka, which is the largest attendance outside of the US with 2,000 people. Our largest developer audience on the live stream is from China today with over 1 million people tuning in live from China. So welcome to those users as well. We live in very, very exciting times. Computing has had an amazing evolution. Stepping back, Larry and Sergey founded Google 17 years ago with the goal of helping users find the information they need. At the time, there were only 300 million people online. Most of them were on big physical computers on slow internet connections. Fast forward to today, thanks to the rate at which processors and sensors have evolved, it is truly the moment of mobile. There are over 3 billion people connected, and they are using the internet in ways we have never seen before. They live on their phones. They use it to communicate, learn new things, gain knowledge, entertain themselves. They tap an icon, expect a car to show up. They talk to their phones and even expect music to play in the living room, or sometimes groceries to show up at the front door. So we are pushing ourselves really hard so that Google is evolving and staying a step ahead of our users. All the queries you see behind me are live queries coming in from mobile. In fact, today, over 50% of our queries come from mobile phones. And the queries in color you see behind me are voice queries. In the US, on our mobile app in Android, 1 in 5 queries, 20% of our queries are voice queries, and that share is growing. Given how differently users are engaging with us, we want to push ourselves and deliver them information, rich information, in the context of mobile. This is why if you come to Google today and search for Beyoncé, you don't just get 10 blue links, you get a rich information card with music, you can listen to her songs, find information about upcoming show events, and book it right there. You can come and ask us different queries, presidential elections, or Champions League, and we again give you rich, in-depth information. And we do this across thousands and thousands of categories, globally, at scale. You can come to Google looking for news as well. For example, if you're interested in Hyperloop, an exciting technology, we give you information with AMP right there in search results, and they load instantly, and you can scroll through them. Amazing to see how people engage differently with Google. It's not just enough to give them links. We really need to help them get things done in the real world. This is why we are evolving search to be much more assistive. We've been laying the foundation for this for many, many years through investments in deep areas of computer science. We built the knowledge graph. We today have an understanding of 1 billion entities, people, places, and things, and the relationships between them in the real world. We have dramatically improved the quality of our voice recognition. We recently started training our data sets with noisy backgrounds deliberately so that we can hear people more accurately. The quality has improved recently by 25%. Image recognition and computer vision. We can do things which we never thought we could do before. If you're in Google Photos today and you search for hugs, we actually pull all the pictures of people hugging in your personal collection. We have recently extended this to videos. So you can say, show me my dog videos, and we actually go through your videos and pull out your favorite videos. Translation. 10 years ago, we could translate, machine translate in 2 languages. Today, we do that for over 100 languages, and every single day, we translate over 140 billion words for our users. We even do real-time visual translation. If you're a Chinese user and you run into a menu in English, all you need to do is to hold up your phone, and we can translate it into English for you. Progress in all of these areas is accelerating thanks to profound advances in machine learning and AI, and I believe we are at a seminal moment. We as Google have evolved significantly over the past 10 years, and we believe we are poised to take a big leap forward in the next 10 years. So leveraging our state-of-the-art capabilities in machine learning and AI, we truly want to take the next step in being more assistive for our users. So today, we are announcing the Google Assistant. So what do we mean when we say the Google Assistant? We want to be there for our users, asking them, hi, how can I help? We think of the assistant in a very specific way. We think of it as a conversational assistant. We want users to have an ongoing two-way dialogue with Google. We want you to help get things done in your real world. And we want to do it for you, understanding your context, giving you control of it. We think of this as building each user their own individual Google. We already have elements of the assistant working hard for our users. I mentioned earlier that 20% of queries on our mobile app in Android in the US are voice queries. Every single day, people say, OK, Google, and ask us questions that we help them with. And we have started becoming truly conversational because of our strengths in natural language processing. For example, you can be in front of this structure in Chicago and ask Google, who designed this? You don't need to say the bean or the cloud gate. We understand your context, and we answer that the designer is Anish Kapoor. Here's another example. You can ask Google, who directed The Revenant?
The Revenant was directed by Alejandro González Iñárritu.
And you can follow that up with the question, show me his awards. Notice that I didn't say the name, which I'm glad because I find that name very, very hard to pronounce. And Google could pick that conversation up and return the right answer. This has historically been really hard to do for computers. The reason we are able to do is because we have invested the last decade in building the world's best natural language processing technology. Our ability to do conversational understanding is far ahead of what other assistants can do. Especially if you look at follow-on queries, our studies show that we are an order of magnitude ahead of everyone else. So today, people are using Google and asking us questions in many, many different ways. So we put together a short video so that you can take a look.
Okay, Google, show me the trailer for Angry Birds.
Fire!
How old is the Taj Mahal? Whoa, take me there.
Here are some headlines.
What's Picasso's full name?
Pablo Diego Jose Francisco de Paula Juan Nepomuceno Maria de... You're on the fastest route.
Play Laughing Owl.
Okay, Google, tirar uma selfie.
Call Graham.
Hello?
Show me my graduation photos.
Post this on my blog.
It's 29 degrees and clear. Your order has shipped.
비행 시간에.
Here are your scores.
As you can see, users are already looking to Google to help them get things done. But we believe we are just getting started. We believe this is a long journey. And given it's a journey, we want to talk to you a little bit about the future. We want to show you the kind of things we aspire to be able to do. Let me do that with an example. Here's a common situation. It's Friday night. I'm sure many of you can relate to it. I'm back home, and I want to take my family to a movie. You normally pull out your phone, research movies, look at the reviews, find shows nearby, and try to book a ticket. We want to be there in these moments helping you. So you should be able to ask Google, what's playing tonight? And by the way, today, if you ask that question, we do return movie results, but we want to go a step further. We want to understand your context and maybe suggest 3 relevant movies which you would like nearby. I should be able to look at it and maybe tell Google, we want to bring the kids this time. And then if that's the case, Google should refine the answer and suggest family-friendly options. And maybe even ask me, would you like 4 tickets to any of these? And if I say, sure, let's do Jungle Book, it should go ahead and get the tickets and have them ready, waiting for me when I need it. As you can see, I engaged in a conversation with Google, and it helped me get things done in my context. And by the way, this is just one version of the conversation. This could have gone many, many different ways. For example, when Google returned the results, I could have asked, is Jungle Book any good? And Google could have given me the reviews and maybe even shown me a trailer. And by the way, I saw the movie, it's terrific, and hope you get to see it as well. Every single conversation is different. Every single context is different. And we are working hard to do this for billions of conversations, for billions of users around the world, for everyone. We think of the assistant as an ambient experience that extends across devices. I think computing is poised to evolve beyond just phones. It'll be in the context of a user's daily life. It'll be on their phones, devices they wear, in their cars, and even in their living rooms. For example, if you're in one of the 100 different Android Auto models, and you're driving, and you say, let's have curry tonight, we know the Warriors are on tonight, and Steph Curry is playing, but you know all you're looking for is food. And we should be smart, order that food, and let you know when it is ready, and maybe even have it waiting for you at your home. Talking about your home, we've already built many, many products for your home. Today, we have sold over 25 million Chromecast devices. So we've been thinking hard about how to bring this vision of Google Assistant into your home. Credit to the team at Amazon for creating a lot of excitement in this space. We've been thinking about our own unique approach, and we are getting ready to launch something later this year. To give you a preview, I'm going to invite Mario from the Chromecast team.
Thanks, Sundar. Today, we want to give you an early preview of how we're bringing the Google Assistant to the home. Our aspiration is to make the Assistant useful and enjoyable in one of the most important places in your world, where you spend time with your family. When I walk into my house, I want to be able to continue to have access to the Google Assistant, but I should be able to interact with it in a hands-free way, simply using my voice without having to take out my phone. This is why we're creating Google Home, a device which will be available later this year. Google Home lets you enjoy music and entertainment throughout your entire house, manage everyday tasks more easily, and ask Google what you want to know. All of this will be done by speaking with the Assistant. It will let anyone in the family, kids or adults, have a conversation with Google. Google Home is unmatched in far-field voice recognition since it's powered by more than 10 years of innovation in natural language processing. I can continue the two-way dialogue with the Assistant that Sundar mentioned earlier, whether I'm standing nearby cooking dinner or sitting across the room playing a game with my daughter. With Google Home, we set out to create and design a beautiful product that's warm and inviting and fits naturally in many areas of the home. We're designing the top to blend into your home. We'll give you the option to customize the base with different colors and finishes, including metal and fabric, to reflect your home style, whether it be in the living room, the kitchen, or the bedroom. We're putting a lot of craftsmanship into the hardware design, including the LEDs placement and choreography, the speaker that's going to fill the room you're in with music, the microphone system, and the clean face without any buttons. This is Google Home. We think it'll be a beautiful addition to any room in your house. And we're even more excited about what it's going to do for you. First, music and entertainment are a big part of what makes being at home relaxing and fun. Not long ago, we introduced Chromecast, designed to play your favorite shows, movies, and YouTube videos on the biggest screen in your house. Last year, we added Chromecast Audio to bring the music you love to your best speakers. Chromecast has been one of the hottest selling consumer electronics products since the day it launched. And Google Home will build on those experiences. Google Home is a Wi-Fi speaker that streams music directly from the cloud so you get the highest quality playback. It will deliver rich bass and clear highs, all from a beautiful, compact form factor. Of course, you can access songs, playlists, albums, artists, and podcasts from your favorite music services just by asking with your voice. Or if you prefer, you can send music from your Android or iOS device through Google Cast. And unlike other home assistants, Google Cast support allows you to control other speakers in your home without complicated setup. So when you want to listen to Coldplay in the living room on the living room speakers, you can simply say, "Play Viva la Vida in the living room," and it'll start playing. Cast support also enables multi-room playback so that you can add one or more Google Home devices to a group of speakers and really blast your favorite tunes. And it lets you control your video content too. Let's say that you want to watch that episode of Jimmy Kimmel or the trending YouTube video on your TV. Just tell Google Home, and the content will appear on the biggest, brightest screen in your house. Next, Google Home will become more and more of a control center for your whole home. Home is where lots of daily tasks just need to get done. Having access to the Google Assistant makes this a lot easier. It's like having a voice-activated remote control to the real world whenever you need it. You can do the basics, like setting alarms and timers, or managing to-do lists and shopping lists. We're also designing Google Home to connect your smart home seamlessly. It will support the most popular home networking systems so that you can easily control your lights, thermostats, switches, and more, including our own Nest devices. Further in the future, we'll work with developers to make it possible to control things beyond the home, like booking a car, ordering dinner, or sending flowers to mom, and much, much more, all with just your voice. Third, Google Home lets you ask Google about anything you want to know. Of course, you can get the basics, like the weather or facts that you might find on Wikipedia. But what makes Google Home really shine is that it has search built in. It draws on 17 years of innovation in organizing the world's information to answer questions which are difficult for other assistants to handle. You might ask, how much fat is in an avocado? Or what is Draymond Green's jersey number? And then follow up that last question with, where did he go to college? Or try something more complex. What was the US population when NASA was established? You will get immediate, accurate answers from Google each time. And the Google Assistant not only knows a lot about the world, but it will stand apart in how it can also get to know you over time, with your permission, of course. It can help you retrieve your travel itinerary, your daily schedule, your traffic to work, your package delivery information, and much more. And as Google keeps getting better, so will Google Home. So that's Google Home, a beautiful, smart, voice-enabled assistant for the whole family. Enjoy music and entertainment throughout your entire house, manage everyday tasks effortlessly, and ask Google what you want to know. It's early days, but we want to give you and show you how we envision the Google Assistant coming to life at home. We created a short video to bring the product into a family setting to capture what it might be like in the future to have your personal Google around the house. Let's roll the video.
Okay, Google, play the morning playlist.
Okay, playing morning playlist.
Okay, Google, play music in all rooms.
Okay, Google, I'm listening.
Your flight to Portland is delayed by 30 minutes.
Change my dinner reservation tonight from 7:30 to 8.
Your reservation at Andina is now confirmed for 8 p.m.
Hey, Google, text Louise. Flight is delayed. Dinner moved to 8.
Okay, message sent.
Morning.
Morning. Hey, Google, turn the lights on in Kevin's room.
I thought you finished that already.
I forgot. Okay, Google, what's apples in Spanish?
Manzanas.
Hey, Google, has my package shipped?
Yes, it's already shipped. It'll arrive tomorrow.
Ooh, is that for me?
Maybe.
Interesting.
Okay, Google, how many stars are in our galaxy?
Well, there are about 100 to 400 billion stars, according to space.com.
Which star is the closest?
According to NASA, the nearest star system is Alpha Centauri.
Can you show me what it looks like on the TV?
Okay, Google, how's the traffic from Pebble Rock School to the airport?
Your normal route has heavy traffic. There's a faster one that'll take about 35 minutes. I've sent it to your phone.
Okay. Let's go.
Dad!
Hey, Google, what's on the calendar today?
The first event is Space Day at Kevin's school. It starts at 8 a.m.
Space Day. Are you ready, buddy?
Ready.
Let's go.
Come on.
Okay, Google, goodbye.
Goodbye.
We're really, really excited about what's ahead. Google Home will be available later this year. In the meantime, to stay up to date with the latest news, please sign up at google.com/home. We wanted to share this early preview at I/O so that we can work with partners in a more open way to deliver awesome experiences at launch. We'll have a lot more to share soon with the developer community about how to begin to integrate with the Google Assistant. And with that, let me ask Sundar back on stage.
Thank you, Mario. It's really exciting to see the Google Assistant come to life with Google Home and to help get people things done. To do this well, as Mario mentioned, we really need to work with developers and third parties so that we can provide these actions for our users. We already do this a lot at Google today. Using Google products, you can already book a movie ticket with Fandango, get a car with Uber, listen to music on Spotify, book a restaurant with OpenTable, maybe record a ride with Strava, and many, many more such use cases. So we are thinking about this thoughtfully, and we're working on a comprehensive way by which third-party developers can interact with the assistant, and we'll be sharing a lot more in the upcoming months. I talked earlier that we are working hard at core use cases on mobile. One such important use case is photos. Last year, thanks to the advances in computer vision, we approached photos with a new perspective. We announced Google Photo at Google I/O last year with the goal to help users find and organize their photos and videos keep them safe, and share them effortlessly with their family and friends on any device. We've seen tremendous adoption with Google Photos, and just in the past year, we have seen tremendous adoption, and today, we are at over 200 million monthly active users. Our computer vision systems have automatically applied over 2 trillion labels. This is what allows us, when you search for Pomeranian, to find the right picture. And by the way, over 24 billion of those labels are for selfies. We even have Pomeranian selfies. Google Photos shows what's possible when you approach an existing area from a new perspective. Another core use case on users' phones is communications. It's an exciting area, and there is a lot of innovation. But given our advancements in machine learning, we wanted to approach this core use case with a new perspective. Eric Kai is going to join to talk to you more about it.
Thanks, Sundar. You know, communications is all about sharing life's moments. That great restaurant I found, the winning shot in overtime, my daughter's recital. Today, I can share moments like these the second they happen, just by pulling up my phone and sending a message. Communications is such an important part of our lives, and it's an important focus for Google as well. What makes me personally excited about communications is the potential for innovation when you combine the power of mobile with advancements in machine learning. So today, we're giving you a look at what we've been up to with 2 new communication apps that show what's possible when we bring Google technology to this essential human activity. The first is a new messaging app called Allo. Thank you. Allo is a smart messaging app. It learns over time to make conversations easier, more expressive, and more productive by bringing all the richness of Google right into your chat. Allo is based on your phone number, so you can easily get in touch with anyone in your phone book. This morning, we're going to walk you through 3 areas that make Allo really special. First are some fun ways to express yourself and keep the conversation going. Then, we'll talk about what it means to have the Google Assistant built right into your messaging app. And finally, we'll tell you how Allo keeps your conversations private and secure. So let's get started. On the stage with me to help demo is Amit. He leads product management. And on the screen behind me, you can see Amit's in a chat with in a conversation with his friend Joy. So we designed Allo to help you express yourself and keep the conversation going. So of course, there's a great selection of stickers, which we've sourced from independent artists and content producers from around the world. But expression is more than just emojis and stickers. So we've added more features that help you say what you mean. First, let's look at Whisper Shout. We wanted to give you a way to add more emotion to your words. Sometimes you want to get your point across big and bold. Other times you want to say things a bit more softly. Whisper Shout lets you express how you really feel by making your replies very big or very small. Amit, can you show everyone how that works? So Amit has typed yay and throws a smiley face in there. Now watch, rather than tapping the send button, he slides it down to whisper and slides it up again to shout. So down to whisper and up again to shout. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool too. No more yelling in all caps to get your point across. It's also fun to add emotion to your photos. And Ink lets you get creative with the photos you send. Amit's picked a photo of his adorable baby girl and wrote "Ahoy" on the little sailor. Posted it. It's that simple. I use Ink all the time. It's really fun. Another way Allo helps you express yourself is by letting you type less, a lot less. We've taken a page from the Inbox playbook and built Smart Reply right into your chat conversations. This is especially powerful in messaging, when you're on the go. So now you can keep your conversations going with just a quick tap. So you can see, when Joy asks, "Dinner later?" that Amit has offered 2 Smart Reply suggestions. "I'm busy," and "I'm in." OK, I promise I won't act out any more emojis. Okay. So Allo uses machine learning to suggest replies on the fly, anticipating what you might want to say next. Now, these aren't just canned replies. Allo learns over time and will suggest responses based on how you like to express yourself. The more you use Allo, the better the suggestions will become. So the suggestions you see are unique to you. You can say the things you want without having to type a single word. And since messaging